Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka the Pod Boss. And before you get into this video, I need you to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. And yeah, man, the next 100th person to subscribe to the YouTube channel, giving out a gift. We do this every time, man. So every 100, 200, 300, 400, whatever number ends with 100, we're giving out gifts, man. So like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, blow up the channel, man. Get us big, man. So we love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support. Thank you all for the love, everything, man. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. And tell a friend, man. We out, man. SMG or SMD.
I'm fucking with Shorty, make it look easy. I fuck at the party, make it look easy.
So I'm gonna tell you the rules when we get started.
Cool.
So it's only 2 rules. That's it. So all right.
All right.
Cool. Red light is on. Don't say nothing incriminating because I don't get paid until next week. All right.
You won't help me out? You got at least have to go fund me up for me.
Perhaps. But just know the judge leaves at 5 tomorrow. So if I can't get you to 5, just know it's all right. So hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo. Mr. More AKAs and HBCU. I don't have time to say all the AKAs today because I have a special guest. All right. My man Walt. Me and Walt. We was outside for a little bit, you know. We met at Afros and Audio. You know. How you doing, sir?
Doing good, man. That was a good night. That was a good night. Shout out to Afros and Audio. Shout out to Baltimore. It's my first time really being out in Baltimore like that. But yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Walt does everything, y'all. Okay. If you need help in any type of media, any type of things, Walt the guy. And if you in Baltimore, I'm the guy. But if you everywhere else, Walt's the guy. All right.
Hey, all of DMV, go talk to him, man. Go talk to him. He's him. He's him.
So give the people just a little smidge of what you do, sir.
Yes. So podcaster first and foremost, by basically literally 24/7 and in the world of content and the creator economy. I help podcasters, creators, and businesses use content to tell stories, build communities, and just set people up so that they can make money. So yeah.
You hear that, people? Make the money.
That's what it's all about. We got to keep the lights on.
Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely got to keep the lights on. So, all right. Couple of rules. All right. I'm gonna ask you a gang of questions. You can't give me no one-word answer. If you do, I'm actually to expound on it.
Okay.
And, if you really don't want to answer it, you can go ahead and pass. It's fine. All right.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. So let's do it.
If you want to say because there's a couple of questions on here that trip people up.
Okay, I'm the king of so
okay.
We got the edits down or something. I don't know, like that the script, you know,
right.
Word fluffer filler count, whatever. I don't know, but yeah.
Okay.
Let's get it.
So welcome to questions. Where I have my friends and loved ones on here, and I ask them a gang of questions, get all in their business, and sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, we have a great conversation because these questions are normal, but you don't think about them all the time. So, all right. So, first question: what's the most ridiculous fact that you know?
Most ridiculous fact that I know. Oh, you're not playing. Yo, he had asked me if I like wanted to know like kind of the show, and he mentioned surprise. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to listen to the show. Nothing. I want the full on surprise. I played myself.
Yes,
I played myself. Fact. There's something I recently learned about space. I think time is different in space than it is on Earth. I find that so fascinating because I think that's like time is like the one problem that we all have, and it's like we always talk about being busy and running out of time. And I've been super obsessed with like time myself right now because like you said before, doing way too much. I'm trying to figure out how to do less of it and have more time to myself. But in space, just like time moves differently. I don't know all the mechanics of it, but that just popped in my head. Shout out to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Trying to be like you, but I'm also not actually trying to be like you because you want a whole other level of this stuff.
I stay on his YouTube channel. YouTube channel. So I understand. If you could live in any fictional universe, which one would you pick?
You know, my first thought, the reason why I paused actually, my first thought was going to be Harry Potter, and I'm saying that because I was waiting on my letter when I was like in whatever grade, and I never got it, and I was confused. I was like, "What's going on? I got to stay in this like regular civilian life. I can't do some magic stuff."
The owl
But
didn't show up.
it didn't show up. But I paused because they be going through a lot over there.
They do. They do.
I don't want to have to fight off like a 6-foot spider. I'm good.
Every day.
Yeah, I'm good. So I'm gonna go with Marvel the Avengers. I haven't seen the new Black Falcon Captain America movie yet, but I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay.
I could live with a superpower. I won't tell anybody about it. I'll
just don't park downtown. That's all. So you park downtown, your insurance ain't covering that. That's all I'm telling you.
I'm taking the bullet train and hoping that it doesn't fall. Actually, that's not safe.
That's not safe either because Spider-Man be wilding on the trains.
Yeah, I'm gonna live on the farm wherever Superman is from because I think that they came to look for him, but they left everyone else alone. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite curse word?
Favorite curse word. It's between fucking shit, like, because I'm saying those two because randomly something will happen, and I only know this because people comment all the time. Like something will happen, I'll react. It's really little. It's just like a reaction there. Like you bump into something, like, oh, I'm like, oh fuck, oh shit, and then they're like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? I was like, what do you mean? Nothing. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. What's the best piece of advice you were given?
When the first college I went to shut down because they lost accreditation. We found out during exam week, spring semester. I was on the soccer team. Our coach was even telling us that he was planning on still recruiting for the next season, in fall season. And so it was just like everyone was just like, yo, it was just like no one was really ready or prepared and everything. And I remember talking to somebody in administration. And I was asking like, oh, what are you going to do? And he was like, fine. He's kind of calm. He was like, obviously annoyed that was happening, but he was just like, yo, always have a plan B. Always have a plan B. And I think, I like to use that just with everything in life. Like, they say the best time to look for a job is when you already have one. So it's just like, have that plan, stick to the plan. But I mean, people always talk about there is no plan B. I'm like, no, I'm a fan of having the plan B.
Okay. Since you talking about school, great segue. I told you he's professional, y'all. Who was your least favorite teacher in school?
Ooh. Least favorite.
They watch it too. Tell them say hi.
Yeah. Well, I haven't talked to them in like forever now. So I would say there was just like this religion class that I was in college, and it was just something that they would kind of required you to take. And I would always show up a little late to it, not on purpose, not even on accident. Like I was always on my way to class, but it was like across campus, and I like to socialize. So if I'm on my way somewhere, someone says, "Hey, what's up?" I'll just be like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm gonna stop and say, "What's up? What's going on?"
Right.
I'm gonna laugh a little bit. I'm gonna keep moving, but it's just like it's on the other way side. Yeah. So I left on time to get there, but and just his class was boring too. But like
so you weren't motivated to get there.
Wasn't motivated. I was like, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna get there. I already know how to pass this class. We're good. And I remember one time, just like I was late at the class to start. I said hello and everything, because I like to greet people when I walk into class. And he just kind of slams his book shut. He's like, "You cannot keep showing up late to class." So yeah, I'm gonna nominate him. I mean, he's a good person, I think. But I don't have any like crazy horror stories of teachers. I don't think
he get paid either way. Why did he care?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I didn't fail the class.
He's tenure. He's gonna get paid either way.
Yeah. Well, the school did shut down, so I don't know.
No, maybe, that's just okay. He's probably stressing. Okay.
He's stressing.
Who's your favorite teacher?
Favorite teacher? I'm actually about to speak at his class next week. He reached out to me as a business teacher, David Hyde. It's between David Hyde and Dr. Sharon Perot, those two. I got to go to China with Dr. Perot on this class trip thing.
Told y'all.
That was dope.
He everywhere. All right. Give me a couple of your favorite movies.
Man on Fire, because I've seen that a bunch. I might have seen that movie the most
You a
out of
Denzel
all.
fan?
Oh, shout out to Denzel, man. He still got it. Like Gladiator too. I watched. I didn't really care that much for the whole movie. I felt like the movie was good. It could have been better, but his rolling. Did you see it?
I did see
Man,
it.
when he took that head, he was just like spinning it around. I was like, yo,
Yeah,
who does it?
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah,
that's probably improv. That was probably improv too. He probably didn't tell him to do that.
I believe it. I believe it. So yeah, whatever movie Denzel's in, that's the favorite.
All right, y'all. This is the last question. We ain't gonna ask no more questions after that.
Oh, what? Hold on. What you doing?
Nah, I just believe that Denzel peaked a little while ago.
What movie? You don't even got to answer.
I want to say like Training Day.
There is no
Training Day. He peaked. Like
he peaked in Training Day.
He's been.
You didn't like Equalizer 1? I'll say Equalizer 3 was like okay, but
Equalizer is Alonzo. He's the same person.
And it was a good movie. It was a good character. Okay, well, honestly, like all these characters are named different, but they all Denzel.
They are, and that's what I don't like about it. He don't show range.
Wait, so you didn't like Man on Fire?
I did.
That came after Training Day, right?
I did like. No, I thought it came before Training Day.
Oh, I don't know the chronological order.
Yeah, I don't know either. I did like.
You know what? Oh, okay. Because now I'm thinking a lot of his like biggest hits were probably before Training Day.
Mm-hmm. He peaked.
We're gonna pull IMDb. I don't know what you're playing for the podcast, but I can't. You know, let this.
We did a
Denzel
top 10. We did a top 10 black actor list,
and
people killed us because Denzel was number 6.
Who'd you have as number 1?
Will.
You know what? I do call myself the Smithsonian.
See what I'm saying?
Shout out to Will Smith.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't mind Wild Wild West. I would not call that an amazing movie, but I remember
watching.
It was not
amazing, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind it either.
You didn't like Book of Eli?
No, was not a fan.
That was okay, man. That was okay.
I watched it 3 times though. Make sure I ain't
okay.
But, yeah.
Safe House, Flight. Flight was a movie where he was someone kind of different. He was completely different.
Okay, he was different in Flight. He was an alcoholic in Flight.
He's alcoholic, and he landed that plane upside down. Okay, so obviously that was
but that's based on a true story. Like it's not that hard to mess up a movie biopic. That's all I'm saying.
The Great Debaters.
Is not that hard.
American Gangster.
He played a country man with no country accent. He was Denzel.
Movie. It was an incredible movie.
But again, it's a biopic, so it's not that difficult to mess up a movie biopic.
Inside Man. John Q. That was a year after Training Day.
Hot take. Not a fan of John Q.
Ooh,
I'm probably like one of the only human beings on earth that did not like John Q. I did not like the ending.
Okay, you're not coming with me to the hospital. No.
Don't fake cry. That's all I'm saying. Don't fake cry. It'll be good.
Oh man, all right. But I'm shout out to all your listeners for putting up with this Denzel hate for so long. Y'all are amazing.
They tell me all the time.
Man.
Yeah, when I said that in the room, the whole room was like, yeah, you bugging. I'm like, I'm just saying. He peaked. People peak. It happens all the time. It's okay.
He's gonna play an amazing role in Wakanda 3 or Black Panther 3 or whatever.
He's gonna be in there for like 2 seconds, and y'all gonna play.
It's gonna be the best 2 seconds you've ever seen. They're gonna plan on giving that Oscar to Angela Bassett, but they're gonna end up giving it to Denzel.
You don't want to hear my take on Angela Bassett. We're gonna move on.
Man, all right. We have to have a part 2.
What is a status quo that you reject?
Status quo that I reject? What do you mean? Like give me an example.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I know that's cheating, but that's what I've been thinking about a lot right now. Because I'm like, man, I kind of need some sleep.
You got the same 24 hours as Beyonce.
No, I don't. She got a different one. When you rich like that, time is different. You know how I said before?
She's in space.
She's in space. It's different. Pharrell. How old is Pharrell? Nobody knows. Don't look it up.
Nobody knows how old Pharrell is.
Google don't know.
Yep. At all. Google just be lying.
They're lying. I think someone like asked what his like how he like takes care of his kid. He said he drinks water. Like, no,
Nah,
because we got different water. He doesn't drink
yeah,
the same water that people in Flint, Michigan drink. So
bruh.
the water's different where he's at. So
He drinks that Bobby Boucher water.
that
That's what
Baba
he
Boo
drinks.
said water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the high
So
quality H2O.
all right. Whatever Adam Sandler was giving out.
Right. Okay. What are you not good at?
A lot of things. A lot of
Okay.
things. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I do right now is stuff that I didn't know how to do, and just kind of actually, you know what? I'll give like an actual answer. So, I'll finish what I'm saying. A lot of stuff that I'm doing in this creator economy is stuff that I just started doing because I couldn't afford to pay someone else to do it. So I started
Same.
learning. I've been
Same.
trash at every single thing I've done, and you just, sometimes you either practice and you just always trash because you're practicing trash all the time. But when you get in different environments, people challenge you. Right now, I'm like doing video editing for a podcast with these two influencers. And like when I send clips, they might be like, I don't know, like give me some stuff. And I'm like, man, I thought it was good. And then I do their stuff and I'm like, they made a good point. They were right. So it's like a learn and growing thing. But something I'm like actually really bad at and it's low key embarrassing is hanging up curtains.
Okay.
Like I don't know what it is. Like if you look at our like some of the bedrooms, you'll see like a bunch of holes in the drywall. And I think it's like, I don't know, the drywall spirits have it out for me. It's like I do all the stuff. I'm measuring. I'm like just looking for the studs and all that stuff. But when I go everything comes out. So yeah.
Guess what? We in the same boat. No, ain't worry about.
I'm not alone. We got a community, yo.
Yeah, when I got my space, I was trying to be fancy and because I was like, where you get curtains? It's like it's window treatments. It's not curtains. One. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So I got the fancy blinds, that the pool and all that. Yeah, tore them all the way up.
Oh yeah.
I measured the window. Supposed to measure outside of the window. It was a whole. Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Process. Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, because you don't want the curtains to be the same as the window. You got one outside, so the light doesn't escape on the outside.
Oh, I mean,
okay. I was in them places. They was telling me.
Man.
Yeah.
Yo.
Old white ladies was telling me how to do it.
Shout to them. That's also like in like Home Depot and Lowe's. You in there, like this doesn't happen as much for me, but for my lady, I think it's like a whole like they're like, oh, you figured it out, he's good. But for her, anytime she's in there, they'll like give her all the tips and advice to the workers, the people there. I'll just sit on the back. I'll stand back like, yeah, I'm taking notes. Like, go ahead.
They don't want to help us. They don't want to help us.
Yeah. Nah.
Okay. Yeah. What did you want to be when you were little? Like when you was going to grow up?
I got a couple answers for that. I was going to be. This is a triple job, I was ambitious. I was going to be that guy where it's like, my man works 3 jobs. It was going to be kung fu cop, taxi driver, and I was also going to bring home the World Cup for Team USA.
Okay.
Yeah, so kung fu cop, basically I'd be a taxi driver with a motorcycle actually too. That was the other thing. I was going to drive a motorcycle. I see something going bad on the alleyway, I was going to hop out. Jackie Chan. So shout out to Rush Hour, y'all influenced me. Took kung fu for a bit too, but yeah, decided I'm not going to be a cop because I can't do that. So yeah.
Well, I was the same way. So I wanted to be a firefighter.
Oh, yep, that was one of them.
An architect. Because if I build my building, I need to be able to put the fire out in my own building.
You're logical.
Right. And I was going to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I was going to be I was going to be the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. And then my man did it in Washington. I was like, okay, I'll be the second one. And then, yeah, I just gave up.
And they kept doing it. I'm like, yo, chill. Y'all stop.
Right.
Good for the culture, but not for me.
Exactly. So.
Man, I actually was going to like consider going to school for architecture. But my mom had a school, and one of the parents was an architect, and she talked to him, and he like let me shadow him for a week during the summer, and it was cool. But I realized like that's like way too much math for me. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, angles. Oh yeah, it was crazy. Like the paper is different. I was like, why does paper look like that?
It is.
I thought you just drew the buildings. I was like, nah, like
right.
The squares mean something. I'm like.
Right. Okay. Get to leave your imagination at home. It's not for this.
Outside of the trash Denzel movies, what was the last thing you Googled?
Last thing I Googled?
Yep.
How do I search? Weather March 2nd, 2025.
Okay.
Trying to look ahead. You can try to
I
plan.
see you. I
But
see you.
the weather people, I know they know what it is, but they won't let you know. You see, big government, they don't want you to know if it's going to rain 2 weeks from now. They don't want you to know if it's going to rain today.
Right.
I remember when it snowed in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
There was like one of the days it snowed in Atlanta. There was like no warning, and then like I think the next day there was like a whole weather alert system that roads are icy. But this was after there's like
Right.
ATL Scoop and everything already had all the footage of everyone sliding off the roads and everything because we're like, oh, it's chill, it's a little cold, but it's not bad. But nah,
that's crazy. Okay.
I'm not
you can
crazy.
invite if you can invite 3 people to dinner, dead or alive, who would it be?
3 people to dinner. I'm gonna say Kevin Hart's gonna be one.
Okay, we back friends again. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Because of that, I'll invite Will Smith.
All right. We really friends now. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna invite you to dinner, and I'm gonna invite Denzel actually as well. Sorry, Will Smith. Yeah, you go tell him straight up to his face that he peaked.
I don't want to break an 80-year-old man's heart, man, but
he might break your face.
Yeah, just don't look at my old shows. Yeah, all right. Okay. All right. Give me a must-watch movie franchise.
Movie franchise must watch.
Like if I've never seen it before, what would you be like? You need to watch this.
If you've never seen the Fast and Furious movies, I'm gonna say you need to watch the first 3.
Okay. Yep, I agree. First 3.
Yeah. Okay. Let me think. Okay, so Fast and Furious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm a big Marvel person, but I do believe that it's not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
One that's like a good unanimous, like everyone needs to see this. We'll stick with Fast and Furious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get a must-watch TV show.
Must watch TV. Squid Games. I'm on season. I was kind of late to season 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching it now, and that's like that's just so good. The writing, the storytelling. Oh, what?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah, Squid Games.
Okay.
Do you watch like So I'm watching it in Korean, but they got the dubbed version actually is dope. Netflix is really good with the dubbed version.
Okay.
Lupin's another one that's really good.
Okay.
Let's stick with those 2. Those international ones on Netflix.
Give me a good book.
Autobiography of Malcolm X.
Yep.
This book, Black Buck.
Black Buck. Okay.
Phenomenal story. It's a story this 20-year-old black man working at Starbucks. All of his friends and family feel like, oh man, why are you still working at Starbucks? You're very smart, everything. One day, this this wealthy person who he sees is a regular customer. He walks in and he asks for his like regular coffee. They know each other by name, kind of. And he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna give you something else." And the guy like kind of looked at him. It was kind of this weird standoff thing, but kind of won this over. So it's kind of this book. It's like, I think it's really good for anyone who's like, kind of working while black, somebody who's like, one of the only black person in the office type of thing, but also just like a really, really good story. Honestly, like I didn't know anything about the author and I wasn't sure if this was real or fiction until the very, very end. I was like, what, did this really happen to this person? Like, it's kind of crazy, but it's just really good storytelling. Yeah, I feel like I went super black power with that. So we'll say in addition to that,
Black History Month. Don't worry about
Black History Month. Yeah,
we still celebrate no matter what they say.
That's right. What book are you reading?
Right now, it's called Ethic. It's
Ethics.
Ethic. It's an urban novel, so I'm finishing that
Oh,
up.
okay. Is that fiction?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get into more like fiction
yeah.
stuff because I'm
Yeah,
tired of.
I went through Frederick Douglass, Malcolm, and then I've read Black AF History, which is a really good one. Really good book.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it goes from this author's his standpoint, his family history, but he goes through Black history when the first slaves came all the way up until now. So
that kind of reminds me of Alex Haley wrote the book Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read that?
Yep.
I didn't finish it actually. I don't actually know what happened to that, but I think I was borrowing it from my mom, and then I think I left it somewhere at some point, like years and years ago.
Yeah. So
yeah. Okay.
What's an underrated app on your phone?
Bro, I got way too many apps on my phone. give me like a category of a type of app. Well, we could go category pictures.
Yeah.
I just started playing around with Final Cut has a Final Cut camera has an app, and I think it's way better than the native camera app. So if you're doing video or photos, try that one out.
Okay.
Shout out to CapCut because they're really good for like mobile video editing. And I don't think it's available on the App Store anymore, but I have this app that could download videos from all the stuff. So yeah, shout out to that one in particular. Yeah, those are the underrated ones.
Yeah. Breakfast. You prefer it daytime or nighttime?
All the time.
Okay.
It's like SpongeBob with the striped sweater all the time.
Breakfast guy. Got it. Give me a good late night snack.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Late night snack.
A savory breakfast or sweet breakfast?
Late night snack. Yeah, I'm still gonna go with breakfast, even though it takes a little bit more to prep. But yeah, I like different vibes, savory breakfast. I like to go with grits, eggs, sausage, or bacon. If I want something a little sweet, love French toast. I think that's my favorite kind of sweet breakfast item is French toast.
Sugar on grits?
Okay,
I was asking.
Yeah, my partner's big sugar. I actually never heard of sugar on grits until I was in this relationship. She's from Florida, and I was like, okay, maybe it's just a Florida thing. And then all of a sudden, I see like, oh, now this is there's a whole crisis of people who think sugar is good on grits, and I'm always open to stuff, but when I tasted it, I just felt like my grandma might come in and be like, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. The ancestors were not.
I am part of the sugar on grits family. Shout out to y'all.
That's like strike two for you. You hate on Denzel, sugary grits.
But I take it both ways. Pause. I take it both ways. But I like sugar on my grits too. So that's all.
Oh, because you actually do like salt, but you also like sugar.
Yeah. So like at night, I'll probably do like a sugary grit. So it's quick, and in the daytime.
It's faster than salt.
That's a good point.
This is how the conversion process starts. You have to chip away.
Anyway, I'm still with y'all, family. Now he ain't gonna convert me. He good. What impresses you?
I'm impressed all the time. Actually, this is a really good podcast. I think this is a cool way of like getting to know people. And like these questions are like, it's like sometimes people ask certain of these questions, but I just love the format of this. It's like, yo, it's cool. I could see this being something that's like, like what was it, Variety or whatever, does that whole like tour that's like a fake tour of people's houses and stuff like that. I feel like this could be one of those like celebrity interview things, just asking people questions, just kind of go. So
hey, celebs, you want to come on? Hey, man,
yo, come on. And networks, you watching this?
Yeah.
Talk to my guy. He's got something nice.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Your dream house, where would it be located?
It'll be located next to this teleportation device so I could go wherever. I've been thinking a lot about Costa Rica. Like, I don't know, like if it wasn't for all these like, like airline craziness and everything, I'd be like, maybe I can live somewhere else. But Costa Rica, everyone seems to talk about that. Possibly somewhere in Africa, but I'm still learning about the country, so I couldn't even tell you which country, but I know in some of the like the
I
southern
really want to go
countries.
to Africa. I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
I don't know where
Yeah.
it's based.
Yeah, that's real too. That's real.
Yeah.
We just don't know. You don't know. You don't know. I do know, like, so I know a lot of people, they go to South Africa, they go to Ghana, they have great
Mhm.
experiences. There's a few like southern African countries I think are so I mean, the whole continent is beautiful,
Yeah.
but there's some with the mountains that are just
Yeah.
like incredibly beautiful. I'd love to explore that.
Yeah. There's a place, Durban, I think it's called.
Durban.
I think, yeah. A pharmacist at my old job. She from there, and she was like, "You should go there," because I kept talking about I want to go to Africa. I just don't know where. It's in the southern half, but it's so beautiful. It's right there by the water and everything. Like it's just crazy looking. But I don't know if it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I think, shout out to all the tour guides. When we went
Yeah.
to China, we had a tour guide, and that helped a lot, especially when it came to like what to eat and not to eat.
Mhm.
Because like, everyone's always talking about like there's like the joke about, people eating dogs and stuff like
Mhm.
that. I didn't see any of that. I think that's something people were saying like in remote areas where it's kind of
Mhm.
impoverished. There's like just different things that people eat because you broke, or that's certain cultural norms and stuff like that. But I will say, well, it's like all the food in China was amazing, but there were
Mhm.
some things that were just like it's just different that I'm like I personally wouldn't sign up for. But if you're just there by yourself, you don't know what you're eating sometimes because people
Right.
operating like you live and understand the language and everything. So if you're not careful, you end up eating something that's a lot different than like duck blood soup, which is a delicacy over there.
Yeah.
um
I saw that on the Food Channel.
I'm sure it tastes great. I'm sure it tastes great. I'm sure it's wonderful.
Right.
I'm sure. But I'm not that adventurous right
Okay.
now.
Are you a pet person?
I like to admire from a distance.
Okay. The next question is: if you can have an animal as a pet, any kind of animal, fictional, or real,
These
which would it be?
fictional animals are crazy. I don't want them.
Yeah.
I do like dogs. I think if I had like a home with like a whole bunch of land, I would get a dog,
Okay.
and it would like be like an outdoor dog because
Mhm.
then it would have space to roam around and do its thing. And I'd have like a shelter for it for like when it's cold and stuff. But I don't like having to sweep up dog hair or like
Bro, that's where I'm at now. That's where I'm at now. So
yeah. And really it's like because like I remember right after college I used to like do these like I'd force my coworkers to go out and just because they wanted to, but I create opportunities for like calling them Walter Paloozas. And some of the people they would want to go, but they have to show up late because like they had to go home and like let their dog out so it didn't pee. And I was like, I don't. This feels like I'm like raising a child that
right.
never grows up. So yeah, I love dogs and everything, but
Yeah, that's how we are. Like one of us got to make it home. Like we can't
well,
just
one of
go.
it, yeah,
One of us got to come home first and just be like,
right.
all right, cool. Then we can go back outside. So
Yeah, maybe it's a good thing. It kind of grounds you, It's like,
yeah.
but yeah, shout out to all the dog owners.
Yeah. Okay. Tell us something about yourself, man. All the things you got going on, all that good stuff.
So I've been being a bit more public about all the stuff that I do for work and everything and content and who I'm working with and everything. I just got it like yesterday, got to speak at a college class and talking about the creator economy. So doing a lot of that. I have a podcast as well called the Working While Black Show. It's all geared towards supporting people working while black, obviously black professionals, but it's E for everybody. It's all about career growth and entrepreneurship. And I like to, tell
Very good
stories of
show.
people who are
Very
like,
good show.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Because
Yeah.
I'm definitely working while black. Like it's
You,
like
you're
two of us
working
in the
while.
building. Yeah, it's only two of us in the building.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on scheduling an interview with somebody who's kind of talking about that too and
Mhm.
everything. But yeah, it's all like career growth and entrepreneurship, helping people kind of pivot. And I'm just in this whole kind of mindset right now of like not letting life happen to you and kind of like controlling what you can control and moving with purpose and everything. And I bring a lot of that mentality into the podcast as well. So those are the things. Out here creating nightlife content too. I'll stop there because there's like a lot of different things, like you said before, that I'm doing. But those are like the things that kind of bringing me a lot of joy.
Okay. And how long you been a podcaster?
I've been like a published podcaster since 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that long. Not that long.
Yeah.
You know, if anyone is like considering getting in podcasting, I think one thing, and I'm curious what you think about this too, but like I feel like once you start doing things, this like content world, it could move kind of quickly. And one thing I've seen, I'm still on one side of it, but I've seen just how close a lot of things are to you if you just continue to show up. I think that's like one of the biggest things, showing up and also telling people what you do. So
that's my problem. I don't tell a lot of people what I do.
Me neither, but I'm trying to change that now.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I'm gonna hold you accountable to that.
And I'm gonna hold you too.
I appreciate that. I need that.
Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah, I'll walk in the whole room and tell about everybody else, not me.
That's crazy.
Like if we have an episode, I'll do a whole group photo. I'm not in the photo. I'm the one taking the picture. So yeah.
Hey, to anyone watching this, if you're ever around, to make sure you take a photo of him doing in action. Yeah, take action shots of him.
All right. What are your thoughts on polygamy?
It sounds like a lot. Shout to everyone who does that successfully. I would never want to do that. That's crazy. That's too much to keep up with. Keep too much work. What was that? What's his name? Kofi.
Yep.
He's just talking about he's like a non-monogamous person, and shout to him because I like that he's just like open with it and honest, you know, because like at that point it's like, hey, do your thing.
Yeah, he made it sound cool too. He gave like a cool title. It was
it sounded classy.
Yeah, I was like,
right.
I had to Google what he meant, and I was like, oh, right? Okay.
Yeah. Like, okay, you one of us. You just a normal yeah. So but no, I'm not doing all that because it's really just like it's just too much. So I'm like, what? And then also, you know, I like to, you know, for balance in relationships. So I'm like, if she wants to bring in like another guy, it's like I can't do that.
Right.
So I can't. Yeah. So shout out to all of y'all. I'm not one of y'all. Live your life.
Cool. What's your favorite non-alcoholic beverage? We get to the
lemonade.
Lemonade.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take one of the strikes away. We
okay.
We getting better now.
I'm gonna take one away too because I've been keeping count. I've been keeping face either.
Keep the Denzel one. Take the other one away. Denzel's forever.
The sugar grits will stay. Still there. Actually, I think I forgot about whatever other strike it was.
Oh, not the sugar grits. Okay. Cereal. Milk in first, milk in second.
I don't know. That just reminded me of so milk in second. I think it's like you gotta check the milk to see how much is left first, because that's the most annoying thing. You pour the cereal and boom.
Right.
But milk second.
Okay.
When I was like really young, real young, I don't know why I did this, but it's like if I ran out of milk, I wasn't not going to eat cereal. So I'd like, if I knew there wasn't milk, but I wanted cereal, I just go to whatever liquid is in the fridge. So I've had grape juice and cereal before. That was crazy.
All right. We got a clean slate now. Okay. I used to do the same thing. We are good now.
Okay. We in the same support group, y'all.
Yeah, we are all right. Oh man. Your life on the line. What's the song you know word for word?
It might be Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what's funny? I was at a concert once and I was like, you know, rapping along, but then I realized it's like, I don't know all these lyrics like I thought I did. Maybe what's that J. Cole song? First Things First for Some Peace, Uncle Phil.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Actually, I can't remember the name of the song, so I can't even say that. Shout out to J. Cole though. Yeah, it might be Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh, the Martin theme song. I know that one. Put a gun to my head and everything. I got it.
The Martin thing.
It's a song.
The name.
It's a song. No, he said you the man.
Oh, shit, you gotta know when to say it though.
You gotta know that's the key. You gotta know when. And the boy, you gotta get the
You gotta get the dancing with you so they don't realize where we at with it.
Exactly. Yeah, get them involved in it. So they don't know. I'm just
favorite season?
Fall. Early fall.
Oh man. Oh, we all right.
We good.
all right.
Okay. You know, yeah. Put sugar in your grits. It's okay.
Okay, all right.
Everyone else though.
No, I only get the pass. What old technology you wish was still around? We done got some wild ones for this one.
Yeah.
Someone said they want the old Nokia to come back. I was like, you wilding. I don't know.
How freeing would it be though if we just had the old ass cell phones?
No more social media.
That's
you
crazy.
Go
I don't want
home.
to.
You gotta go home on social media.
If you don't know anybody, you don't know anybody
Right.
for life. You can't find yourself. Go to a bar, become friends with someone you don't actually like. They're just around. I feel like this is more for just a nostalgia thing, but the VHSs,
okay,
that's a special memory.
Yep.
And I was at like a Goodwill recently, and I was just seeing all those VHSs, and I was like, oh, okay, let me see which one. I was like, oh, that's on streaming. That's on stream. I actually don't want to watch that. I just remember it. But yeah, just for nostalgia, I'm gonna say I wish Blockbuster VHS and DVDs was a thing. So I actually think that was actually a really dope experience that we don't have anymore.
People don't understand what that Friday night was when you go to Blockbuster.
Right.
Everybody in there, like getting movies and stuff. Like,
man,
that was a thing.
It was a thing. You know what? Speaking of that, I remember when I was really little. I loved the Rush Hour movie. My dad took me, and I didn't know the name of it or the name of the actor. So I was like, I don't even think I comprehended that Jackie Chan was Asian and not white. So I was like asking, I want to see the movie with the black guy or the white guy. And they're just like, what? So yeah, you don't get that now. You could Google that, and I don't know. That's my old man answer. Bring back VHS and DVD.
I like it.
Yeah.
What's a good sign that you're upset? Should we bring your lady in for
all right, because she would answer. Because you know what's funny? We had a conversation recently. I was like, "Yo, when I'm upset, like I don't bother anybody." But she's like, "Yeah, but you're so quiet and whole." And it's like, and she said that is bothersome. So I gotta get real quiet into myself. I'm just like, yeah. So
okay,
yeah,
I like it. Where's your happy place?
When a plate of food is in front of me.
What kind of food?
Something warm. I really love food actually. Like, I think with some people that are getting gifts, I personally just am so happy if someone brings me food. Baked goods.
Yes.
All the stuff, man. Anything that's made with love. You can go out to eat at restaurants. I love that. In fact, my money management, I gotta be careful with just like not going out to eat because it's like, it brings me such a joy. But yeah.
Okay. What's something you can talk about all day? This is the psychology part of the show.
I mean, I guess like creator economy stuff, just because literally it's something that was like a interest as hobby, and now it's like my little job. And so it's just like from like sometimes when you're at your job, you could talk about what you do for a while. So that sometimes that's kind of annoying though, because sometimes I want to break. So yeah, content.
Okay. Your favorite villain?
That's a very good question. I'm gonna give a shout out to the Joker, specifically Keith Ledger.
Strike back on the board, bro.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll earn it back. But I would actually say so. I think he's just like, so not necessarily my favorite, but the best villain. Like, but I mean, I've been like rewatching some Marvel stuff, and Thanos.
Yeah, Thanos. I like Thanos.
Psycho, but he was doing something for humanity. Yeah. What's your answer?
It's Joker.
How'd you put a strike back on the board then?
It's Jack Nicholson. It's always Jack.
Okay.
Yeah, I argue that to the very day. Like,
but
Jack
I would argue back with you. Keith Ledger. Shout out to Jack Nicholson.
Jack is the Joker. Like, I might do a show. Like, we gotta, because people don't understand what Jack did for that role. to make Heath who he is. So
He died for that role, man.
he
R.I.P.
did. And Jack told him he was going to die. He's like, you gotta separate yourself from the role, or it's gonna kill you.
How you feel about Joaquin Phoenix's joke? I didn't see the second one because everyone said it was like bad.
It's like a musical, yeah.
It was a musical.
That's what they said. They said there's a lot of singing in it.
I guess with
Lady Gaga figured away. I like the first one. I went in there wanting to hate it. Like I literally was like, I told I'm not gonna like this movie, but I'm going to watch it. And then halfway through it, I got tears in my eyes. Like, I understand you.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, they did their thing. It was almost too good. I was like, I don't even know if I could rewatch the movie because I was
right.
Man.
Matter of fact, I don't even think I did. I don't even think I rewatched it.
You probably don't even need to. I feel like that's just like
that's one of the ones you just gotta watch. Yeah, I don't think I watched it. I might have to sit down and try to watch it. I don't know. Okay. Man. What's one thing you believe is overrated?
Overrated. What's one for you?
Body augmentation.
Like BBLs and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely that. Actually, I kind of like, so always happy when people do things for themselves. I feel like there's something weird with like especially in the entertainment industry and beauty industry where like, like SZA, I feel like she was like attractive prior to, but then like just the whole kind of celebration of what she did is kind of like, I feel like it's like fun, I think, to, whatever people choose to do, but it's just like the type of like media attention that she got from it versus I feel like it doesn't really help as far as like how people feel about themselves. So that
a 5-day work week, that's completely overrated.
Work is overrated. All work is overrated. Going into the office is overrated. Especially because like I feel like it's easier to not work in the office than it is when you're at home, which is kind of weird. Like, because I could definitely take a nap, but I'm also like after this, I'm about to do some more work just because it's like I just need to get shit done. So it's like I think it's actually a lot easier to work more when you're working remote than it is in the office. In the office, I'm chilling. I mean, I'm doing work, but I'm chilling.
Because you're in the office, you're like confined to that time. Time where you're confined at, but at home, like I work 3 hours here, chill 3 more hours over here, chill 3 more hours a bit later. Like you end up working more at home, what I mean? Like,
so for all these like Fortune 500 CEOs, if you really want to use your employees and like wring all the life out of them and have them commit to work, send them home and tell them to work from home. They'll work forever.
Cancel your lease on that building. Send everybody home.
Cancel your lease. Yeah. When you first asked that question, I was gonna say like sports cars and stuff like that. Yeah. And not in it's like someone's talking to me like, oh, you gotta get this. And I was like, I'm not trying to, just because one, I can't drive it as fast as I want to drive it without getting pulled over. I don't want to pay a ticket. And if I'm just driving normal, like I'm more likely to get pulled over because people are gonna be watching and everything. And me personally, I like to kind of like, I'm more like a move in silence. So if I have a ton of money, I'm still going to drive. I think the fanciest car I would buy to drive on a regular basis would be a Lexus.
I'm about to say, Hellcats are definitely overrated. Like,
and now when I see them, I just think of YNs actually. So
exactly. So
shout out to the YNs. Don't come for me.
Y'all keep the cops away from us. So
exactly. You're providing a service. Thank you, YNs.
What's one thing that you believe is underrated?
These two questions, I don't know why this underrated. Underrated. We'll go with monogamy. We'll just go with that.
Okay. I was gonna say a good hug, but I'll take monogamy.
A good hug is I think comedy is underrated. I think just like what comedy could do. Sitcoms are underrated. Sitcoms are underrated.
Yes, even writing for sitcoms is just
I think like right now, a lot of times because I'm so busy and I want to watch something, but I just don't want to watch something that's like so Squid Games. I love that show and incredible show, but sometimes it's like I just want something kind of light and it can make me laugh and I can enjoy myself because I'm tired. I might fall asleep in a second anyways. And I think sitcoms are like incredible. Doesn't take too much of an investment out. I mean, I could just get lost in it for a little bit. So
like it. Living Single or Friends?
Gotta go with Living Single. You know what's interesting? I think I probably seen more of Friends earlier on than I did Living Single. That might have just been like what age I was when I was like growing up and everything. But going back and watching Living Single, it's just like, man, that was incredible. That was really good. And Friends, I'm not gonna lie, Friends got some funny episodes. I don't watch it.
I do the same thing, but
Yeah,
my black friends look at me like I done betrayed the race.
all right. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Colonizers know how to colonize. All right.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
did you see The Blackening?
Yes.
Okay, so you remember that one scene where they were playing the game and they're like, name all the
I knew all the answers. I was
okay. So I actually didn't know all the answers. I was surprised.
okay.
And like when they asked like how many black people are there in
That's the one I had trouble with. Then when I heard the last one, I was like, you know what? Yeah, it was all coming back to me. But yeah.
So Friends is on. I am going to watch it. But
that's underrated. The Blackening. People need to watch that movie.
Yes, I think that should be an annual thing for both Black History Month and Juneteenth. Yeah. Shout out to whoever put that together. The Blackening.
Yeah, that was underrated.
The Blackening, they called Tyrone, and also the thing that Boots Riley did, not with Lakeith Stanfield. Sorry to bother you. That was crazy. But the other one he did, I'm a Virgo. Do you see that?
I saw how many episodes I seen? I think I seen 4.
Oh, it's only 2 left. There was only like 6 or 8.
Okay, yeah, I seen 4. I think he was just going back to the burger shop all the time then. Like
okay. Did he didn't get girl crazy yet?
Yeah, I think him and the girl started liking each other. I think that's when I stopped watching it.
Okay. Just finish the show out.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just finish it just to finish it.
Yeah, I'm glad they're not pigeonholing him because
and honestly, I don't know how he got away with that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. He's one just let him cook, let him do his thing.
Yeah.
This is weird, but let him do it. But I'm actually really surprised he got away with like he was able to do that. Feels like a show that wouldn't let a black person do or whatever. So it's like kind of like, oh wow, you got that message off and it was clear. But yeah, so I don't remember what question you asked, but yeah, those 3.
Okay.
Whatever the question was, that's the answer.
Speaking of 3, look at you, you're such a professional. Give me 3 songs on your shower playlist. And these are going on my Spotify playlist for the people to listen to.
I'll take long ass showers. Okay, so we're gonna go with a J. Cole song, a 21 Savage song. And we're also gonna go with a let me think, I'm gonna mix it up. Something different. Some song by her. I like her a lot.
Yeah, I can get. Yeah, I won't play her in the shower because I'll be in the shower. I'm just gonna be there. I'm just gonna be there. I get lost in the words and the melodies. I'm like,
right, you just be going, yeah, absolutely. I have to set a timer, no lie. Like I start setting timers now because I'm just like I'll be chilling, like just rewatching myself. So yeah.
Okay. If you can fight one celebrity, who would it be? Okay, let me I remember changing this. Okay, hold on. If you can have a celebrity boxing match with one celebrity, who would it be? Because somebody said they're going to knock the president out, and I was like, "Whoa, we can't say that."
Not this time. We could have said that last administration. Now you out of here, and they not sending you to Japan.
Exactly. So a celebrity boxing match, 3 rounds. Who you going up against?
Who am I going up against? Oh, I feel like I had someone. Somebody doing the most right now. I'm gonna say Offset, just because you disappointed me right now. You were someone I really admired and everything. Okay. Yeah, just to like get it together, young man. I like your music, but I can't play
Yeah.
your music now with everything you're doing. It's like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with you. But also shout out to Offset. You make incredible music. Just
Yes, he does.
get your romantic life together, right?
Yeah. Or keep us out the group chat.
Or keep us out the group. That's another reason. Because I'm like, I'm tired. I don't want to see nothing from you ever again. Like,
right.
Shout out to the time when we didn't know anything about the people that we like.
Those were the days. One non-sexual thing that you like.
There's a lot of non-sexual things. That's a funny ass question. I like how you worded that. I was like, what non-sexual? Is it like still non-sexual, like still intimate that you like, but it's not sexual?
Yeah. Or just non-sexual, yeah. So not intimate. Like if your lady smile, like, oh,
like a smile. Back rubs, I guess. Or back rubs. And you know what, actually, so like, I feel like I didn't realize this until Instagram made me realize that like all couples are basically the same for the most part. And like my girl, she always asks for head scratches, and I'm like, wow, like still I'm gonna scratch it, like really? But then one day she scratched my head, and I was like, oh, hold up. There's a difference. I actually never experienced that for real. So actually I'm gonna swap that for head scratches.
Okay, head scratching.
Yeah, y'all fellas, if your girl asks you for head scratches all the time, flip it up on her. She might look at you weird for a second, but it feels nice.
Yep. Okay. Is cereal soup? No. Okay.
And you know why? I'm gonna say, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of reasons why it's not, because it's milk. But let's just say if you think that still counts because it's liquid or whatever, it's cold. And I know there's like cold soups out there, but I don't like them. I don't like any.
Everybody says that. Everybody said, the ones who say no, it's like, but there are cold soups.
There just shouldn't be. I feel like that's a very American thing to say, but I like.
That's definitely a first world answer right there.
Hey, I've been programmed. I can admit it.
What is the least sexiest name?
Rasputia. Was that her name in Norbit?
Yeah. Okay.
Underrated movie as well, actually.
I didn't like it.
I won't give it any awards and everything, but
yeah,
a
lot of people said it's just one of those you just watch. You don't look for anything from it. Just watch it.
Just watch it. Just watch it. Eddie Murphy just kind of just.
Matter of fact, Eddie Murphy was number 3 on the top 10 black.
Okay, I was curious what you're gonna say since you kind of
he was number 10. Number 3. So
yeah, icon paved the way for a lot of people.
That's what I said. I wanted him higher, but it was a fight in there. So
yeah, that's a tough kind of list to do. Top black actors. That's
and then there's also black actors that we know, we just don't know their name. So it was tussling back and forth with those. So I couldn't get Sterling Brown on the list for nothing. I was trying to get Giancarlo Esposito on there. It was Jeffrey Wright.
Oh, Jeffrey Wright. Who's Giancarlo Esposito?
He is Big Brother Almighty in School Days.
I've seen the movie. I just don't remember it.
I
need to rewatch. That's a Spike Lee movie.
Right? He was
in Breaking Bad. He owned the what?
The chicken
shop. Gustavo.
Yes, Gus.
Oh man, he's a good actor.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. But it was a fight.
Man, he was a good villain too.
He was.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Forgot your name. He's really good actor.
All right. What's a good Wi-Fi name you saw?
Oh. Actually, I couldn't even tell you this one. I have to pass just because. But shout out to all the creative ones. Man, hold up. Let me search my. I feel like this is like not good internet safety. Like, let me just tell y'all the Wi-Fi names around me. Yeah, let me just practice internet safety. I don't know. And actually, I'm not seeing anything impressive, anyways. Actually, I don't know. Get creative, y'all.
Favorite kind of pizza?
Ham and pineapple.
All right, people. It's been a good show. Some people are never coming back to the show. We're not gonna mention no names, but
It's
Ham and
amazing.
pineapple? Yeah.
It's sweet. It's savory. It's delicious. Shout out to
But I can't
Hawaii. I
have
know
sugar on
Hawaii
grits.
don't.
See that? That's crazy.
It's grits though.
But you putting hot pineapple juice on your pizza.
It works. It works.
But I ain't gonna be mad because I like habanero mango. So
Habanero mango. See, yeah. A little savory and sweet.
yeah.
Mm.
So, but just I don't know. Yeah. Okay. All right. If you could change one movie's ending, what movie would it be?
Queen and Slim. Be free.
Facts. We in the movie theater, mad.
Yo, I'm like, what? No way. And I see him counting the money. Now I'm not
Right.
mad at why am I drawing a blank? What's her name? What's the lady? What's her name?
Which
Who
one?
did the movie? Who wrote the movie? Oh man, hold up. I forgot. Yo, I know everyone's like coming at her forever because it's always like, oh, you only depict black people in pain and stuff. But
what's it? Ava?
Lena Waithe.
Oh, Lena.
Shout out to Lena Waithe.
She don't do that all the time.
They say they do. I think it's because like she did that. Honestly, everyone was mad at her for that movie, and then she did something on like Showtime or whatever. It was like some Jordan Peele level creepy thriller shit. It was like black people like in some like racist white area, and they were like, I didn't watch it, but I could tell from the trailers that it was them. Yeah,
I like them.
You like
them?
Them?
Was really good. Yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
It was creepy.
Yes. It's good though. It don't
I
get.
decided
It don't
in
get.
2024 that I'm not watching
creepy.
horror movies, except for I will watch anything Jordan Peele. I don't know if I trust Lena Waithe's creepy.
Yeah, it gives you the Jordan Peele, M. Night Shyamalan vibe.
Oh, it does?
But you don't get that until almost the end. Yeah, so you get
Maybe I'll try it.
You get a lot of the racism up front, and then the creepy comes in at the end.
I think maybe it's like at the time I was like, I can't process that show right now. But maybe I'll give it a try. But
Sterling Brown's in that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, Lena. Yeah. Okay. I might check it out. But yeah, Queen and Slim changed that ending. I'm not mad at her for the way she ended it because realistic. Wait, you thought they were gonna get away?
Yeah.
She probably ended a lot of like people planning on running away and everything. But yeah, nah.
Okay. What's one thing you wish you invented?
I think I don't know actually. Shout out to all the inventors, y'all out here doing it and use your imagination. I think that okay, so I don't know about inventions, but I do wish that I had learned software development earlier on and was able to build some type of software that is in I think like data and analytics right now is like really, really like powerful and like just a way to collect that and all that stuff and process and master and everything. I wish I had some type of like software that could like exist in that or just be able to be a software developer and code a bunch of stuff.
Okay. I always say the little plastic thing on the shoelaces. I wish I.
Oh yeah, the well, you don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, I don't.
You could have invented it, but you wouldn't have gone anywhere because you're like, yeah, I got this little plastic thing,
right?
It could go on your shoe. Put it on your shoe. I was like, I don't want that.
Build your ideal sandwich. You will be getting judged on this.
I used to work at Jimmy John's actually.
Look at you!
And because of that,
he do everything.
Yeah. Honestly, I hate ordering subs from Publix because I used to work at Jimmy John's and like I think it's like working at Jimmy John's is almost like that episode of Seinfeld, the Soup Nazi. Like that's exactly what it's like, but man, it's efficient. So and this is at risk of black card being revoked as well, but I don't care, but I will put mayo on the sub. Not like a crazy amount, but it will go on there to lather the bread up. It's
Okay.
happening. It's
Okay.
happening. But tomatoes and lettuce on there. There's gonna be turkey, ham, and bacon as well. There's
Okay.
gonna be
Kind of bread.
French bread.
Okay.
But I'm open to other type of bread. Not that many types of breads, which is no, I'm not actually. French or Italian bread. That's it. There's a lot of like some like German bakers make some pretty good bread.
Yes.
But we're sticking with France and Italy for right now.
That's fine. Everybody can't be right.
Oh, you know what? There's some bread that Panera makes that has some like seasonings on it, and it's like it's soft and has a like really good flavor. Whatever bread that is, that's the ultimate bread.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put with bacon, lettuce, tomato. Since I'm using that bread, I was gonna put like honey mustard on that sandwich as well, but because or like Publix has this nice honey mustard thing, but since we're using that other bread, we're just gonna stick with like it's gonna be like toasted, so the cheese is gonna melt on it, and yeah, we're gonna use mozzarella cheese on that too. So
Okay.
yeah.
So when you say mayo, you mean like Hellman's and Dukes? You not Miracle Whip?
Dukes.
Not Miracle Whip.
You trying to give me a life?
I'm trying to bring you back to the brothers over here looking at you like
you eat potato salad?
I do eat potato salad.
What do you put in a potato salad?
Oh, it gotta be Hellman's or Dukes.
Exactly.
I'm a complicated man, sir. Okay. Okay. What does it mean to be free?
Had a college professor talk about freedom once, and it was such an interesting discussion because I realized that freedom can mean so many different things to everybody. For me, it's all about choices and options. I really hate feeling limited because it's constricting. And I feel like we're kind of in this like society where there's things that are kind of flashed in front of them, but in order for us to those options to be actually accessible, there's a lot of like roadblocks and stuff. So like his argument was like living in the country is the most free you could be. For me, I was like, living in the country is nice and it's peaceful. Like he was talking about, there isn't anyone in your business. You can do what you want, yada yada yada. But for me, I was like, I like living in the city because there's so many options. Everything's accessible. I have choices on what I could do and what, like if I want to do them, like activities, places to go to, food, entertainment, just everything. It's like I like having things accessible to me, but it's kind of weird now because like like in Atlanta, right? There's no true good like public transportation system. So like they got Uber, you got to drive, and something in Atlanta. It's like you got to look ahead to see where to park prior to, because you're either paying $40 for parking or you're trying to beat someone into like this limited parking situation, but everyone's going there, so it's crazy. And then also there's someone on the street who could be like, "Oh no, you can park over here, don't worry about it." But you always got to worry about it. You always got to worry about it. So
always,
yeah.
Okay. Give me something off your bucket list.
I really want to travel and see like the world. And honestly, I do and I don't want to go to space and also go underwater because I think it's like a lot of stuff there. But actually no, I'm taking underwater after that whole sub machine thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think there's aliens and dinosaurs and everything deep sea, and we don't need to see that.
Yes.
But I would love to go into space just to see. I think it would just be so fascinating just to see that firsthand. But I feel like they need to speed that whole space travel thing up a little bit because I want it to be 30 minutes in there, 30 minutes out. So yeah, I'd say space.
I'm not the first one trying it either. I need some people to go first.
Yeah, I want traveling to space to be as common as trying to catch a bus.
Right.
That's what I want.
Yeah, I want to go to Earth too.
Yeah.
What Earth looks like.
Yeah, and I thought Elon Musk would be the person to take us there, but now I'm like, if I go with you, I'm definitely going to be a slave on Earth too.
Yeah, I'm definitely not coming back. Like it's just,
yeah,
it's not a vacation. This is one of those. It's one of those 16-19 situations. That's
exactly. You just won this. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So yeah, space and traveling the world.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, if you can visit a planet, which planet would it be?
Earth 2.
Earth 2.
A planet. I feel like when I was younger, I would have said Jupiter. I did like a
Mhm.
class project on Jupiter.
Same.
Maybe Mars, I guess, because I feel like everything else you would just die instantly on.
We getting closer. We're getting closer to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll say Mars.
Okay. What does the world need more of?
Peace and happiness.
Love and happiness.
Yeah, but in a non I also think that the world needs more maybe patience. I think less of this like control thing. The first Captain America series, the Black Falcon and Winter Soldier, that whole like the bad guys or whatever, they were trying to have this like borderless world, and that was actually a fascinating concept. Because yeah, so maybe a borderless world. I don't know how that worked,
Okay.
but I didn't go to college for that. I went to school for business and communication. So I could create the podcast that's campaigning for that and also help put the communication plan to get everyone on board. But I'm not figuring all that stuff out.
Okay. Is there a heaven and hell? Yep,
I don't even say a yes, no to that, to be honest. I think I'll just like say, I grew up going to this church called Unity Church, and it was Christian based and everything, Christian like denomination, but it was like all very spiritual, and they kind of just always preach like the kind of there's heaven and hell like in this current life and everything, and they just kind of focused on like living like your current life type of thing. They did preach, heaven and stuff. They don't really talk about hell that much, so
Exactly.
I won't say yes or no. Those don't motivate me.
Okay.
Oh, I guess the answer to me would be no, but I'm also I've
And if
it's
you're
not that
watching,
I
his
don't believe
name
it.
is Walt. Go ahead. I'm gonna have it right here.
I am the resident heathen. Yeah, I think there could be. I could be
Okay.
wrong, but I don't really think about it.
Okay. All right. Look, you made it to the end. Congratulations, sir. One more question. This is the only question that stayed on every episode. So every episode, every season, from all the way back to season 1.
Okay.
So, what is your definition, Walt's definition of love? Not Webster, not Merriam's. Your definition. What is love to you?
I guess care and respect. Wanting to, well, I guess in like a relationship wise, I think it's like wanting the best for another person. And I think sometimes like the joy, the feeling you get from being around that person kind of creates that feeling as well. So it's like admiration of care, respect, and just like enjoying life with that person. So I'm gonna go with those.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put that in ChatGPT and come with a stronger definition.
Cool, man. Thank you so much for doing this, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, man.
Thank you for the invite.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go back and listen to the episodes since I've been on. I'm actually glad I did not listen to anything before coming on because this was a really cool experience.
Do you remember? I don't know. It's Dirty Roses podcast from Afros.
I think so. Who are the hosts?
There's Lee and Nicole or Nick B.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Lee was on, I think, 2 episodes ago.
Okay. I'll check that one out. Yeah, I think I was supposed to do something collab with them, but it didn't happen. But honestly, I don't think I would have been a good guest for their show. But yeah.
They would have made you a good guest. So
okay.
They should be. I think they're coming up here to record in my studio.
Oh, nice. Because they live in the area, right? Or
one lives in Virginia, the other one lives in Oregon. So
okay,
they fly to the same place to record, and they batch record a gang of shows, and then boom. So, But shout out to them. Shout out to Dirty Rosie.
That's commitment.
Yeah.
That's next level.
Yep.
Okay, we'll nominate them for some award. That's incredible.
Absolutely.
That's dedication.
Absolutely. So tell the people where they can find you at, Walt.
You can find me literally everywhere. It's the Great Walt, ITS, the Great Walt on all the socials. Heavy on LinkedIn right now. I'm trying to like poke the bear. Everyone's all kind of stiffy and professional. I'm trying to bring some life to people because it's like humans over there. But then YouTube.
Telling us to do that. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, just follow me and comment on my stuff. Just go there so you can comment on it. Just forget about everything else. And then once you're there, you'll end up starting to create your own stuff too.
Okay.
But yeah, I think this would actually be a really cool like live stream thing to LinkedIn. But yeah, there, Walter Gainer II, and wait, what?
Live streaming this on LinkedIn. That's a good idea.
Yeah, you already got the tech to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
and don't just do LinkedIn though. Do like YouTube as well, because I think obviously you're a creator. Be on whatever platform you want, but you should definitely be on YouTube. So YouTube channel is Boss Lux Media. Yeah, you can find me on all those places and say what's up too. Following is cool, but I like to know people. Eventually, I'm not going to remember all the people I meet. I feel like I'm already kind of there, just because I remember people's faces and stuff. But yeah, say hello. Tell me you came from this podcast, and I'll roll out the red carpet for you.
I love it, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. It's been another great episode of questions where I asked all my friends and loved ones a bunch of questions. And Walt did very well. He didn't skip as many as I thought he was going to skip. I thought he was going to skip a few more. But,
which one do you think I was going to skip?
Heaven and Hell, Serial. There's a couple other ones I was talking about.
I should have skipped the Heaven and Hell one. We'll see if I get a chance to that.
But yeah, it was dope, man. Thank you so much. And as the man with the little hat once said, to get the right answers, you must ask the right questions. And until next time, I bid you all adieu.
Get your independent out of here. Question.